Welcome to Block 44.
So yesterday I was watching this episode of Ironside, the 1970s cop show. Brilliant it was, but apart from the plot holes. Let me explain the plot. It was a bit of an old story really. It was the good cop, Ironside, goes into the bad town, which is run by the corrupt sheriff, yes? The corrupt sheriff is trying to frame this one guy, the goodie, and it was, it's an old story. It's been done before, but it was thoroughly enjoyable. But there was a few bits you kind of thought, well, hang on a minute, because the sheriff blocked the town off to start with, and Ironside comes in and he's looking for the baddie. We don't know this at the time, but why would he be looking for the baddie coming into the town? That's some of the things that got me. Anyway, this story went on and on and on, and it was really good. And I looked at my watch and I thought, blimey, they've got 2 minutes to end this, and then the summing up happened, which was them coming out of a building, Ironside and his 3 cronies coming out of this building, which you assume is the courthouse, which was okay. I mean, I was quite with it, but they said, oh, so the good guy, he's got off, and the sheriff gone to jail. Well, okay, but what happened about the deputies? The deputies, I mean, they should have been done with attempted murder because they tried to shoot the cop. And the good guy never explained what happened to him. Do I read too much into these things? That's what I want to know. Perhaps I do, perhaps I don't. But, it would have made more sense if there was a giraffe suddenly running across the screen, and not explaining what the fuck this giraffe was doing there. But no giraffe. But this was the kind of thing. It was brilliantly acted. It was an absolutely fantastic show. But for the plot holes, which I thought, well, that was kind of inexcusable. It looked like the writer was making it up as they went along, yeah? And they got to the last scene. Oh no, we've only got 2 minutes left. Let's just say, well, that was lucky. We got the baddie. The goodie went free and everybody's happy. And they never explained what they were doing in this town either. Because it's normally, from what I remember, it was always set in San Francisco or Los Angeles or one of them anyway. But that's the way it goes. Thoroughly enjoyable episode of Ironside. I might watch another one later on because it's on the TV every day. My chair squeaks. Have you noticed how much my chair squeaks? It does squeak, doesn't it? Yes. I just had a message from my brother on the email, which is nice. He wants me to go and lag his house. I don't like lagging pipes. I've had to do mine a few times since I lived here. First 2 times a bit unsuccessfully, but then again we had temperatures going down to minus 16°C, so it wasn't surprising. Okay, Americans, you still work in Fahrenheit, don't you? Brilliant, we love Fahrenheit. Supposed to be about 85, 90 degrees today, so that's nice. That's Fahrenheit, not centigrade, because if it was 90 centigrade, we'll all be cooking. Anyway, so yesterday I had a bit of a practice and usual amount of fun, usual amount of beer. I was going to drive home, but it suddenly occurred to me when we got there that I hadn't got my driving licence with me. It was really sad. And if you get stopped by the Mr. Policeman without your permit de conduire, driving licence, you're in trouble. You can get fined lots of money. I don't like paying fines. That's another story. Years ago, I got arrested for non-payment of fine, and it was £5. So it's like $10 at that time. And they arrested me and hauled me off to the police station and said, pay up. I said, whoa, I haven't got any money, with me. I mean, you just dragged me out of my house by my arse, into your police car, took me to the police station, and they did a bail notice for me, and the bail was set at nothing. I'm not a hardened criminal. Anyway, this is Seldom Sober Yesterday. Have a good day. Cheers.
I see